Kane, it's 1-0. We're fucking down. 13th in the championship. The takeover happened, as I said it would. People will be... Oh, when have we got Leeds? Oh, God. Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I was just on the watch-along, absolute idiot that I was. I was that eager to come live that I went on the wrong bloody stream, didn't I? My apologies. Yes, 11th hour, by all accounts. Max Aarons was on his... Well, he was having a medical, I believe. He was having a medical at Leeds United, and teams down the south coast have come in at the final hour, and I'm led to believe it wasn't just Bournemouth. I think Southampton also entered the race as well, folks. Those that are saying he might not go there, he's going there. It's the Premier League. We have to remember, even professors saying here, the medical was complete. The medical was complete. Look, I'm not having a go at the 49ers here. They're not at fault. They're not at fault. It's the Premier League. And this is what happened when you end up in the Championship. It's the Premier League. And also, you might not want to hear it, but Bournemouth's an exciting prospect, people. They've got a great manager in Iriola. Like, I'm jealous of them. I'm jealous of them, because that should be us. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, it's a madness in it, really, but it is what it is. Those that are saying he'll be in the Championship, come on, let's not. Nah, trust me, Bournemouth, Premier League teams aren't aware, but Bournemouth surprise package this season with Iriola in charge, the business that they're doing. Basically, the left-back Kirkes, Max Aarons on the other side, they're going to cook. They're going to do really, really well. Trust me. And like Helen says here, the facts are we cannot compete. We cannot compete.
So we don't have the capacity.
We just don't. It's true. We do not have the capacity to be able to deal with Premier League teams. I believe he's having a medical, man. Yeah, look, this is what... Do you know what? This will happen, though, Liam. I know you're saying it tongue-in-cheek, but believe me when I say there will be some that will say this now. And they'll go, but if he don't want to be here, I don't want him anyway. All that sort of jazz. You know how it works. But ultimately, yeah, the Cherries took my manager, and now they've took my right back. They've also took our left back. Remember this, yeah? They've took our left back as well. You have to remember this, because we were linked with Kirkes for a very, very long time. Murph says he'll enjoy... Trust me, no. Let's not do this. Let's give props to Bournemouth. They've flexed their Premier League muscles and said we move. But it's just frustrating that he was there. He's basically there. We've been here before. We've been here before with like Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes was having a medical at Leeds, and then West Brom came in. They were the more attractive prospects at the time. Leeds United were an unknown entity. West Brom had just come out of the Premier League money, etc. And it's the same. Big up to my man Tom from Focus on Leeds. Tom Wilson, tell me about it, mate. Kirkes, Iriola, Max Aarons. That should be us, broski. Oh, God, Spain without the S. Spain, yeah. It serves us right. You know, I was just speaking to someone who just messaged me. The mad thing is, I quote tweeted, those that follow me on Twitter will have seen, I quote tweeted a while back before the news was announced officially saying, please don't tell me no, and put little cherries on there, and then I deleted it. Because you know what Twitter and that's like, but yeah, it is what it is. Tommy G says, we're a small club now. It is, man. That's where we're at, bro. We are a Championship. Welcome back to the Championship. You know, cool. And I'm allowed to tell you my source now as well, actually, who gave me this information. Because this person said, don't tweet out, actually remove the cherry. But this came from my main man, Connor, to be fair to the lads. So, yeah. This is the thing, you know, like you hear stuff being in this position on the grapevine. You're in a bit of a privileged position, but it is what it is. Yeah, Fab's tweeted it. Phil Hayes tweeted it as well. It's mad. What I will say, what it's done for me is shown that the 49ers mean business. The 49ers mean business. And, you know, I was hammering them yesterday. I changed my mood like like the wind changes. I change my mood as often as I change my underpants, which is about twice a week. No, but on a level, I do change my mood depending on how I feel, right? You know what I mean? Flippy flop, passion merchant, whatever you like. Sam Jess says, "What's so funny?" What do you mean, what's so funny? Chill out, man. Chill out. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. There's no point crying over spilt milk, is there? He's gone. He's gone. Max Aarons is going to Bournemouth. He was at Leeds United with Rob Price, doing his medical, getting his stretches out and all that jazz, you know it is. And then he got a call from Iriola that said, "Hola, you want to come Premier League? I used to be a Bielsa disciple. I'm building a good squad here." Trust me, if you're an FPL fan as well, look at Dominic Solanke, Philip Billing, Kirkes. These are the players that they're gonna really show up this season in the Premier League. And people are napping on. Bournemouth will win their first game. I've already got a couple in my fantasy Premier League. I'm letting you in there. Professor said Rob Price probably injured him. He's probably going, "What you doing with me?" "Ah, my leg." We move. Get me out of here. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, but Max Aarons is on his way to Bournemouth. 11th hour. Locke says, "I'm here for a meltdown." You're not going to get one, bro. It is what it is. We're not. Unfortunately, we're not Premier League, are we? So it is what it is. Here we move. I'm not going to cry over it. I'm genuinely not going to cry over it. Big up Tapping Tobes said, give us 20 million for Spence. Give us 20 million for Spence. I'd take Jed Spence. I won't give you 20 million for him though, but I would take Jed Spence. Maybe we can get Jed Spence on a loan. Richard says, "Where is this?" You're joking. I'm not. I wish I was, bro. I'll share the article with you now. Just give us 1 sec. There's been a new update. This is on the Athletic transfer feed. 23 minutes ago, but we were ITK. We knew before it was thingy. People don't want to hear it though. They don't want to hear it. Let me quickly share my screen for you, and you can see the piece that was done by Phil. So, as you can see here, I'm just gonna zoom in. So you have to close my laptop now because I use a different camera and it gets itself all confused. So here it is. Phil here, 23 minutes ago. Bournemouth has hijacked Leeds United's move for Max Aarons. The Championship club believed they had a deal in place with Norwich City for the England under-21 international for a package rising to as much as 12 million. So it wasn't 12 million all in as I believed it was initially. It must have been rising up to. And it says the medical was set to take place, but Bournemouth have made their 11-hour approach to scupper their plans. The 23-year-old now looks set to join the Premier League club instead. Aarons, who played for Leeds head coach Daniel Farker at Norwich, has only a year remaining on his contract at Carrow Road. Bournemouth have been in the market for at least one right-back all summer and are keen to complete the move ahead of their opening fixture against West Ham on Saturday. And I guess this is well, right? This is where we have to think about this information getting out there, right? Leeds United, no one knew about Max Aarons until this morning. Yeah, deal agreed, medical booked. In some places saying he was already on way, like he was having that medical. Yeah. If that information doesn't get out, and it was originally dropped by a podcast, I believe, the Pink Room. If that doesn't get out, do they then come and make that 11th hour bid? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. See, I don't like this. I think it's a great deal, Adesh. Again, football's about. I think it's a great deal and massively improves Leeds United. So there you go. Yeah, no, it was a Norwich podcast, wasn't it? It was a Norwich podcast. Isaac Leeds says, "Hi Joe, big ups for scouting the scout Andre. Spot on with almost everything he is, mate. But unfortunately, this one hasn't gone through, has it? And he'll go to Bournemouth now." So Daddy said, "If you need a right back," yeah, everyone's selling their right backs now. Everyone's selling their right backs. But look, Joe Rodon best get done. Joe Rodon best get done. Because I don't want to lose out on that one. But look, you have to take confidence in the fact that Leeds United were willing to drop 12 million on Max Aarons. Kev says it's 7? Is that what's been reported? Now, just bear with me one moment, because there's a lot of people tagging me and stuff, including Saeed. Little Doyle. Oh, man. Hold that. Yeah, so 7 million plus add-ons, right? So ours was rising up to 12. So that was probably something similar. And what I will say, is they can also offer more wages. They can also offer more wages. You know, so I'm not having a go at him here. You know, I get it. At the end of the day, he wants to move to the Premier League. Why wouldn't you? You know, it is what it is. It's a draw. The Premier League is a draw, people. So we moved, don't we? Thanks for your efforts, says Robert. No, not a problem, mate. Not a problem. I was quite lucky and privy to the information before it was released, so I was ready to go. You got to be ready to go in this game, aren't you? The guy will be killing me. The guy who told me the information be sat there going, "The mother." You love it though. Yeah, Norwich fan doesn't rate him that highly. Oh, come on, man. Let's not do this. I don't like this. I'm not. Listen, football's about opinions, and I like your picture there with Kurt Angle and your man Stone Cold. But that's broke. Can't say. Let's not rewrite history. Max Aarons was a top buy for us. Max Aarons is going to the Premier League. Now all of a sudden we say, oh, yeah, we don't rate him. Let's use our funds elsewhere. Come on. He's going to the Premier League for a reason. Why was we in for a right back over other positions though? Drama leaving. I mean, I don't think that is the case up to now. But we need full back additions anyway. We need full back additions. No, I don't know if you're just looking for bites at this point, but he's definitely not. Just played left back for the under-21s in the Euro final, which England won. Charlie Creswell, for example, don't even start in that team. So I think that tells you, doesn't it? The level he's at. So let's not say that he's no good. Because this is what we do. I understand it. Everyone deals with grief differently. I'm relaxed about it. At the end of the day, it's the Premier League pull. If Bournemouth are in the same division as us, he's not going Bournemouth. You know? He's got a relationship with Daniel Farker. But ultimately, when the phone call comes from the agent to say, look, Bournemouth have had a deal agreed, they're willing to offer you 20 grand more, let's say. Let's say they're willing to offer 20 grand more. We can't compete, you know, like I say.
So we don't have the capacity.
Is what it is. Isaac Leeds says, is that news reliable, Joe? No, yeah, he's going, yeah. Him and his agent were at Four Parch, says the professor. There you go. But the thing is as well, like if you and Paul, it's not like, please, you know me, I'm critical of the board, of the club, etc. when it needs to be. But in this scenario, you can't blame them. At the end of the day, another club's come in and said, right, we've matched what Leeds have offered. So I'd imagine it'll be exactly the same. We probably were getting 7, rising up to 12. Okay. You know, so it probably would be the same. They said, what Leeds offering? They're offering this. Right, okay, we're going to pay that. Then they've got on the agent and said, right, okay, we're here now. Are you interested? Yes. Do you know what I mean? So I sample a lot of football stuff in terms of podcasts and that. I just 1.5 speed, walking the dogs, football. And I love listening to like old stories on like Under the Cosh, or there's a new one I've started listening to called the trialist one. I forget what it's called. It's really good. It's about non-league. But you always hear about stories that say, yeah, I was on my way to this football club, and then the manager, and I turned round. We know it ourselves, right? Look at Jack Harrison when he was on his way to Leicester. Look at Harvey Barnes. He was having a medical at Leeds. This happens. And ultimately, it's not the club's fault. It's not even Aaron's fault. I don't blame him. If someone said to me tomorrow, Joe, you can leave this house or go move into another house that's going to be better, what are you going to do? They're going to do it. And ultimately, he's in the Premier League. He's got more eyes on him. Maybe he has hopes of breaking into the England. There's all sorts of things. So, and he's going to play under a brand new progressive coach, a brand new setup at Bournemouth that's got a lot of money, that's spending it wisely. I think for me, Kirkes and Aaron's right and left are really good. Really, really good. So, fair play. Fair play. But you have to take the positives, and the positives are Leeds United were willing to put down the money for Max Aarons. They believed the deal was done. He was going to be announced before Saturday. Yeah. That's how close we were. So that means there's money there. So if there's money there, then go spend it. There are other people out there. We've just done a deal with Spurs for Rodon. Can we do one for Spence? I don't know, maybe. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But I think as well, Aaron's was maybe being earmarked as a left-hand right back. I think they're looking at a full back that's going to be playing in both positions, for me personally. Yeah, we need a striker and that, but they need to, I think they're looking at it, which is the place that needs the most surgery right now. And it's at the back. It's at the back. We can't defend for Toffee. We've got 2 fit centre-backs, 3 when Rodon comes in. If one of the left-back gets injured or the right-back, then we're up shit's creek without a paddle. So I understand why they went after that. I'm confident and I'm relaxed about the situation. And I'm confident that we'll go and get another one. Of course, you want your first option, and it's clear that Max Aarons, having worked with Daniel Farke, having won the championship twice, was the number one. But he's going to the Premier League. It is what it is. Listen, it has, in effect, but as we've seen, you get the here we go, it doesn't always mean that it's bob on. You know what I mean? It doesn't always mean it's signed, sealed, delivered, I'm your Stevie Wonder tactics, does it? This is the thing. So something could happen. Yeah, Josh. Yeah, exactly. My video earlier on, the title says, sensational transfer news, Leeds secures double signing. That's what it says, peeps. Guess what? It ain't no double no more. It's a single Pringle. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, plenty more fish in the sea, as they say. Plenty more fish in the sea. I hate the phrase, it is what it is. Well, guess what? It is what it is. And I think you should relax about me saying it is what it is, because it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, El. Chill. Cuz says it's my fault. Yeah, it is what it is, El. Do you know? Jump the gun, Joe. It is what it is. I've done it again. It's almost as if I'm doing it on purpose, isn't it? It is. We move. Listen, I don't want to keep you too long because I'll be back in an hour for the watch-along of the Carabao Cup game. If there's one out there, I don't know if there's going to be one out there. If there isn't, we're going to be doing a deep dive on. Well, we were going to do a deep dive on Max Aarons and Joe Rodon. We'll now just be doing a deep dive on Joe Rodon, and potentially looking at different options who can play similarly to Max Aarons. Let's do that. Yeah, Juan Martinez, you knew. Juan Martinez was the one that gave me the info. Kieran says, if I found out a player's left for another club to negotiate only then for him to come back and take our offer, I don't know it. I don't think that's happened, bro. But if he did come back, I'd take him. I don't care. This is a business. Matchday Vlogs, big up to you folks. You must be sitting pretty right now. Got loads of cash money to spend. To be honest, Matchday Vlogs. It's Max and Jack. Yeah, I have got that right, haven't I? I'd heard that yourselves, but maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it was a South Coast team, but I'd heard that you'd entered. Maybe it was a mistake and it was Bournemouth, or maybe you both did it. I don't know. Josh G says, I can't wait for Connor's video. He'll be chomping at the bit. He'll be ready to go. Yeah. What did I say? I said Mike, right? Or did I say Mark? I said Mike and Jack. Or did I say Mark? But yeah, Mike, you must be living nice. Lavia going, James Ward-Prowse going, Livramento. Yous are like bankrolling the championship. And you look decent. Turning down deals for Smallbone. We don't have the facilities for that, unfortunately.
So we don't have the capacity.
But we move. We move. And like Elle says, it is what it is. I said Max and Jack. I apologise, Russ, and I apologise, Mike. I was going to... See, Elle, you've now got me subconsciously going, I was just about to say it is what it is, but I better not say it is what it is. All Leeds our way, says Joe Rodon. No buy option concerning Joker. No. I don't like this, because I remember having this exact debate with people the year we were supposed to sign Conor Gallagher, and everyone were going, Joe, Conor Gallagher this, Conor Gallagher that. There's no point, because why should we train another player? We nearly got relegated. Conor Gallagher went on to be Crystal Palace's best player, and he's now playing for Chelsea. Now, admittedly, he's not quite top 6 level, but what I'm saying is, if you can get a loan from a top 6 side, even only for a season, I don't care. I'd take Diallo from Man United. I know he's injured, and train him up for a year and him smash it and get us promoted and then go back to Man United. I don't care. Because it's all about us right now. I don't care if Joe Rodon comes, had an amazing season and then don't move to Leeds United. As long as we're out of the division, it is what it is. You know? Too precious for that stuff. But yeah, we move. I get it. You don't want to be depressed when he moves for someone. Yeah. Nat Phillips back on, says Jack. No, because we've got Rodon, right? We've got Rodon, I think. Unless anything else has happened since then. But yeah, the money's there now. Like, for me, the money's there. So if the money's there, then go get someone. And I'm sure there'll be someone else out there that, you know, that we can go and get, really. Isn't it? So, I mean, you've just to look at this list. Let's have a look at this list. This very list that was put together by our very own Andrea. Just go get one of these. Tavernier, Leeds United fan, Rangers, do it. Or is it the one at Borough? I'm not too sure. Get any of these. They'll all be good. Don't know about John Joe Kenny though. Not feeling that one. But yeah. Anyway, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell, right? I'll be back live at 6:45 reacting to tonight's lineup for tonight's game against Shrewsbury in the Carabao Cup. Unfortunately, he's gone. Now let's go and get a different fullback. And good luck to Max Aarons, mate. Here's what I'm not bothered. I get it. You were top. You were there. You know what I mean? It was good. You know, it bought you a few drinks at the start of the night. Everything was flowing nicely. Then I just got too pissed. And when I came back to you later, like, you just went, go away from me now. And that's what happened. It's okay. Sorry. It's sad, man. It is sad. Because he'd have been amazing. Because I was dining it out this morning going, right, okay, so if you had him, that's the back four sorted, and you had him, and you had Pirot, you know, we're going to win the league. But he's moved, and he's going to Bournemouth. And like's been said to me already, we have to hold that. The reason we have to hold that is because we are no longer a Premier League club. And Damar, yes, very much so. Plenty more fish in the sea, as the saying goes. Join me at 6:45, and thanks as always for tuning into the Just Joe Football Show.